And a very quick question, and maybe we'll take it in a different direction. Eric, if you were to become an atheist, God forbid, would you still keep hanging out with Christians? Would you go after Christians? Would you try to talk them out of it? What kind of atheist would you be?
That's a really good question. I don't know, because I'd have to put myself in a mindset that I think is, how can I say this gently or nicely? In a mindset that I don't think makes rational sense. I don't think has a logical basis to stand on for various reasons. So it's almost like I would have to deny reality to be an atheist. So I would have to put myself in a mindset where I'm already denying some things that I would say are either self-evidently true or have so much evidence behind them. So what would get me to that mindset and what kind of mindset would be a result or byproduct of that? I'm not sure. But so since I can't answer that, I would say that yes, of course, I would still hang out with Christians, just like I currently hang out with atheists. You know, you and I would consider one of my very good friends. And yeah, whether you become a Christian or not, we'll be bros for life or cousins for life, I guess. Maybe not brothers for life, but yeah, absolutely, I would still hang out with Christians. I mean, I hang out with Mormons, people who disagree with me. And now, if another aspect to that is that I do what I do because I stand for what is true, and I think there are eternal consequences to that. However, if I were to be convinced there is no God, then I guess part of me, and again, I'm speculating here, but part of me wouldn't see the point in trying to convince Christians there is no God because now I'm wasting part of my limited one shot, if you will, of a life arguing with people that at the end of the day it wouldn't matter. At the end of the day, we're all, Moreland talks about similar to what Craig talks about the absurdity of life without God. Like if there is no God, then we're just playing Monopoly, and at the end of the day, it goes back into the box and goes under the bed. No one takes any prizes home. Whether you got in jail or got out of jail or won and took the bank, it doesn't matter in the long run objectively. So to me, it's like, why would I waste the time that I do have existing talking to people and trying to convince them of something that in the end doesn't matter? Now, I think what I probably would do would maybe just focus more on maybe social issues or political issues, but I don't necessarily see that as the best thing. In my book, I talk about postmodernism and how when that permeates a culture, what tends to happen is morality is replaced with politics. Because if there is no objective right or wrong, then you can't say someone is right or wrong. At best, you could say they're politically correct or politically incorrect. And I'm not saying atheists believe that, and it's a whole other discussion as to whether or not that's most logically consistent. But I would say, given that you're asking me, yeah, I wouldn't see the point in trying to argue with someone over that. In fact, it would be one of the last things I'd want to talk about. Just like I don't try to convince someone that Taco Bell's the best food around. I think it is. But I don't see the point in trying to convince someone because at the end of the day, I'm still going to eat it whether you eat it or not. So yeah, I
I,
would see it as a waste of time.
Go ahead, Double G.
Yeah, and that is, if Christianity were untrue, would that not then mean that all of the time, energy, and money that is spent on trying to proselytize, on trying to spread the faith, would be a complete waste of time and energy? And if Christianity were untrue, would it not be in everyone's best interest to convince everyone that it is not true so that we can start using all these resources to benefit humanity rather than trying to project a message that isn't true?
Yeah, live your life, Eric.
To answer your question, Kelly, yes, if Christianity were not true, then yes, all of this was a waste of time. If atheism is true, then yes, I would say all of this is a waste of time. And I wouldn't want to waste my time arguing with people who, at the end of the day, we're going to the same place, if you will. So yeah, I wouldn't see the point in doing that.